It's that time again. A big conversation is happening in America right now. And just like nobody asked the last time, nobody asked this time. But you're still gonna get my opinion, aren't you? This video is gonna be my thoughts on the Roe versus Wade overturning. Now I want to start off the video just with some quick facts so we all have a baseline. Throughout the entire course of humanity, we've always had abortion. We've always had the right to select and choose whether or not we want to have children and bring heirs into the world. And I know a lot of times we say since the beginning of time, and we don't really mean it. We just mean for a long time. But with this, I mean literally since the beginning of time. Laws that just prohibit abortions are relatively in recent development. We can even see empirically that in the 15th century, the Roman Catholic Church permitted abortions. These were permitted for male fetuses in the first 40 days of pregnancy and female fetuses in the first 80 to 90 days of pregnancy. And that's just the 15th century. We have no records of times before that in societies before that where we controlled the access to abortion. I say all that to say the right to safe abortions is unfortunately something that's now been politicized. This has never been political. This isn't political. This is a medical procedure. Abortion, like vaccines, the economy, healthcare, and a bunch of other extremely vital aspects of life, now have a political line drawn through them. Now, for the people that wanted abortion to stop and didn't support the ruling at all of Roe versus Wade originally, I will say that they do have a little bit of traction with their argument. Statistically, less than 10% of all pregnancies can be life-threatening to the mother. And with recent polling information, we can see that women are getting abortions for a myriad of reasons. Primarily the reasons being they don't have enough money to support a child, or they just don't want the life change that having a child is gonna bring them. Tons of women could just be irresponsible, get pregnant, and then terminate all of their pregnancies. And to be fair, I can see why somebody wouldn't want to live in a society where that's the norm. So I can't pretend that I don't see where you're coming from if you're against abortions. But the problem is now if your state doesn't allow abortions, you're not stopping abortions, you're stopping safe abortions. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Abortions are statistically declining every year since 1980. Every year we have less and less and less abortions in the US. And even when we look at the frequency of when women get abortions, it doesn't match up with the idea that they're just being irresponsible and terminating every pregnancy that they have. And it makes sense because why would you use abortions as a form of birth control if you have other forms of birth control? IUDs, the bar in the arm, the shot, the pill. There are tons of ways women have access to birth control now. So using abortions as birth control doesn't make sense empirically. And it also doesn't make sense practically, because who's doing that? Every statistic available from every place available shows us that when you ban abortions, you do not stop abortions. Women often die trying to terminate a pregnancy because it's not done in a sterile and safe manner. Also, I can't help but talk about the Bible-thumping elephant in the room.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
There is no analytically feasible reason to oppose the right to abort. If you don't want an abortion, the logical thing to do is not get an abortion. The vast majority of people that oppose abortions in all circumstances do so because it's tied to a religious belief. And I'm wondering what the hell happened to separation of church and state? I know damn well Americans would be livid if a Muslim or a Hindu public official created a law restricting the distribution of beef. Because, I don't know, it's holy meat. If something like that happened, I have no doubt Christians would burn this whole damn country down. And I really just can't stand this hypocrisy that I'm seeing from Christians. It takes a whole lot of privilege and a whole lot of audacity to say everybody has to follow the rules that I'm following because my religion says so. I don't at all agree with the overturning of Roe versus Wade. I feel like the Supreme Court is very out of touch with the American people. Every poll conceivable showed that Americans support abortions at least circumstantially. It also showed that we support stricter gun laws too, and the Supreme Court did just the opposite, but that's an entirely different video. The point is, the restricting or the stopping of abortion in any state, in any place, not only in America but worldwide, just doesn't make any sense and doesn't really have a place in society. Terminating an unwanted pregnancy is something literally every single mammal on Earth does, and I think it's ridiculous for us to pretend that we haven't done that. This ruling is face down, ass up, backwards, and I can't help but feel that this is at least a little bit influenced by the right-wing conspiracy theory of white replacement theory. I mean, we did get 2 new conservative Supreme Court justices, and we're seeing record low birthing numbers for the entire country. Women have more access to birth control, abortion rates are at record low numbers. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense for this to be Roe versus Wade overturned now, no abortions. And I don't know, that might just be me and my own conspiracy theory bag, but I don't know, something ain't right here. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below whether or not you think stopping abortion or making abortion federally outlawed is a good move. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tune in every Monday for new content right here on my channel.